Welcome, everybody, to the Discovering Greatness podcast. I'm here today with Bree Campano and Sally Gimon. How you ladies doing today?
Awesome. I'm so excited to be here. As always, I love doing this show with you, Alex, and I'm thrilled that we have Sally here today. Hi, Sally. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, we're super excited to talk to Sally today about her courses. She's got some courses up on the Great Discovery. We're going to dive into all of that. We want to highlight the Great Discovery here first. If you don't know about the Great Discovery, you're just hearing about it from the first time. The Great Discovery is a really amazing online e-learning marketplace where you or anybody in the world can go and host and sell their course online. And it combines that e-learning marketplace with a powerful affiliate marketing system that allows us all to kind of collaborate and co-promote each other. And that's kind of what we're doing here today with Sally Gimon. So Sally, I'd be really interested to hear, what have you been liking about the Great Discovery so far? And then we'll jump into your courses, which are on the Great Discovery. But what have you been really liking about the Great Discovery so far?
Well, I thanks to you, Alex, you were my coach for TikTok. I have quite a following on TikTok. So yesterday I put out my videos and I said, if you want a free course, just put free into chat. I wake up this morning and I have 11 different people who all said free on different videos. And I just, I have it saved on my phone and I just put it right into there. Hopefully they'll learn how to save taxes.
Wow.
Super easy.
So Sally, I mean, that's something we should talk about too. I mean, Sally has a really amazing TikTok channel. She's built a really great TikTok following, and she's using the Great Discovery platform to host her lead magnet or to host one of her free courses. And looks like she's got a lot of people interested. So that's super, super cool. And I'll just mention this too. What's great about the Great Discovery is when you give them that free course, they download that free course. Well, they're tied to you for life. You get to become their lifetime affiliate. And so you can earn, infinite commissions on them into the future forever. So that's really, really exciting. So that's super cool. So Sally, tell me a little bit about your business, and then we'll talk about the courses. We'll give me a little background on your business, which, kind of leads into the free courses.
Thank you. I appreciate that. True story. Back in October 2018 was my watershed month. My brand new 3-week-old car got T-boned on the way to work. Silly Sally had no gap insurance. The guy who hit me had no insurance. So all of a sudden, I have upside down on the auto loan and had to get a second car. Second thing that happened was my nephew was getting married. I was living in Phoenix. My nephew was getting married in Charlotte. I asked for the Friday before the wedding, the Monday after the wedding, because I had friends and family coming in from all over the world. I was a Medicare broker, open enrollment. I couldn't get that. Third thing that happened, my parents drove from Goodyear, Arizona to Charlotte. My mom got septic of the blood or blood poisoning. She was on the ventilator for 13 months, in the hospital for 15 months, and her first month's hospital bill, because I was doing their mail for them, was $72,000. Right then and there, in my parents' kitchen, I called my friend Glenn, who was a real estate investor, and I'm like, I need to change my life. Best decision of my life. He goes, we're having a Christmas potluck next Saturday. Get a $5 gift and come to the party. I don't know about you two, Bree and Alex, going to a party where you don't know anyone, a little bit scary, but it changed my life only for the better. 2019, still working full-time as a Medicare broker. I wholesaled 7 houses nationwide, paid off $184,000 in debt, including the 2 car payments, my mortgage, everything else on cloud 9. I'm a superstar in my real estate group. Wow. Well, my CPA calls me. He says, Sally, you need to come into the office. Drive out to Scottsdale at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Go up to his office. He says, you owe the federal government $79,000 in short-term capital gains. I knew about capital gains. I had saved $50,000 from my sales, from what I was doing, but I forgot, or I didn't realize, my tax bracket went from 22% up to 24%, and all of a sudden, I owed a whole lot more money. Kept it together, signed the paperwork, got my parking validated, go down to the parking garage, and literally cried for 20 minutes, and then had to drive home in the sunset with tears running down my face because I'm sitting here, what the heck am I going to do? So thank God my condo's paid off. I can take out a HELOC. I took care of my bill. Well, it got me curious. I had read an article about the Rockefellers. Their trust is called The Office. They don't pay any taxes, and if the Rockefellers don't pay taxes, why can't I not pay taxes? So I started both my business and beneficial trust in September of 2000, and now my goal is to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors the secret of the rich because so few people know about this.
Wow. I got like goosebumps. That's an amazing story. I've actually never heard that. I've known Sally for
I haven't either.
3 years. That's an amazing story. Wow.
Right. Well, that's why I hired. If you don't know this, Bree, Alex used to teach a TikTok class. Now it's on the Great Discovery. But I was one of his students, and I get more clients from TikTok. My first week on TikTok Live, and I got 1,000 people. You know this story. The gentleman gets on and says, "Send me the contract and chat." The law office calls me like, "Is Michael so-and-so your client?" I'm like, I don't know. He got on with his TikTok handle, initials and numbers. And he sold 2 warehouses on Long Beach Port. And he says we saved him almost $8 million in capital gains. I mean, that's a heck of a lot of money.
And that came through TikTok, is that right? Wow. Wow. People say, oh,
yes.
TikTok, that's just for kids. $8 million. I mean, that's very, very cool. And you had some other success from TikTok. So tell us a little bit about that, Sally.
But my success from TikTok, because I put it out there, my meetings and things like this. And when someone gets onto my Zoom, I always ask, did you come from a podcast? Or how did you find out from me? And, it's amazing because I do track it because I have an affiliate program. And like one of my clients who they haven't bought the trust yet, but they got on Tuesday, we had a meeting. It was from a podcast I did back in January. So I contacted the podcast host and I'm like, hey, I don't know when they're going to buy the trust, but my affiliate's $600. Do you want it by Zelle? Do you want it by Cash App? Or do you want it wired to you? And he's like, wow, I didn't know that would happen. And you don't know where podcasts lead to. I mean, the person listened to the podcast over the weekend and made an appointment. So my goal, get as much information out there, be it TikTok, be it a podcast, be it on Facebook. Everybody wants to save on federal and state taxes. I mean, I've got a fantastic product.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm loving this story. I've never heard this really backstory on it. And podcasting, Bree has an amazing course on podcasting, so we got you covered on both ways. And we'll now highlight Sally's, courses on the Great Discovery, which are going to teach you some of the things that she was just talking about there, about the Spendthrift Trust, all these different things that she's been utilizing in her life and in her business. But wow, Sally, thanks so much for sharing that. I never heard that. Super, super cool. Okay, well, Bree, should we share these podcasts, or should we share these courses here for everybody? Do a little screen share.
Yeah, let's share that because I think it's really important to see where it's at so people can find out how to take advantage of that, and then dive into it just a little bit so they know what they're getting. For me, it's always so overwhelming, right? I don't even know where to start. I don't know, if I could, is this for me? I don't even know if I could save anything, and it's huge because taxes are a big deal and they can get you in a lot of trouble. Like the government, it's a very serious matter and they will penalize you. They will add all these things on. Like before you know it, even if it might be a couple $1,000s, that could turn into thousands of dollars very, very quickly if you don't know what you can do to take care of it. So being prepared
very quickly. And I felt embarrassed, when silly Sally not knowing my tax bracket changed. And I didn't want to tell my real estate group, but I got up and told them, and everyone's like, "Oh, that happened to me. Oh, I'm on a payment plan with the IRS. Oh, I haven't paid my tax." And I'm like, "Wow, it's not just me. There's other people out there." And
exactly.
Real estate, wholesaling's. I don't want to say wholesaling's easy, but you can make some very good, fast money with it. But it's either feast or famine because you've got to do work to get the next wholesale deal. And if you haven't saved the money, you could be in so much trouble.
Yep.
Yeah, totally true. Yeah, I know a lot of people in deep tax, they just avoid it, never think about it, try to push it out, but it can really compound and get pretty serious. So these are great resources for people to help them how to, save on their taxes legally. So I want to highlight these here, and then Sally, you can tell us a little bit about these. So I think we can see these. I think Bree's going to bring them up, and then we'll talk about them here. So there's 2 courses, and you're uploading a lot more courses here very soon, but you have 2 absolutely 100% free courses now. So let's go ahead and highlight this first one here on how to save taxes legally, this free course. And we will put this free course below this video, the link directly to it. So you want to go download it. Like I said, absolutely free. But Sally, tell us a little bit about this course here as I open it up.
I do a monthly presentation the second Tuesday of every month. I took a presentation, put it up on the Great Discovery. I then also did an Excel spreadsheet because there are 7 states, lucky people, they don't pay state income taxes. But there's 7 layers to taxes, from 10% to 37%, 7 different layers. And then there's 4 ways to file your taxes: single, head of household, married jointly, or married separately. Unfortunately, I'm single, and the most expensive way to file taxes is single. So I have an Excel spreadsheet broken out by every state saying if you make $80,000, if you're single and make $80,000 a year, this is how much the Spendthrift Trust will save you. If you make more than that, you'll save even more money. And several people have reached out to me because when I run Alignable and put that into chat for them, they're like, wow, I didn't know this. And then I have the 3 articles from Forbes magazine that talks about the Spendthrift Trust. It's kind of interesting. When you read the articles, they say you must be making at least $3 million a year. That's not true. If a husband and wife wholesale a property for $50,000 or fix and flip a property and make $50,000 profit on it, at 22%, they'll pay $11,000 in taxes. At 24%, they'll pay $12,000 in taxes. I mean, do that twice in 1 year, you've got the trust paid for, and it goes from generation to generation. You've set up a legacy for future generations. So I love how the Great Discovery lets me put it all there. And then when I have my contact page, so if someone wants to reach out to me, I set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session. It's all right there for people to do that.
Wow. All right here in this free course. That's amazing, Sally. And really great examples there too. And you see that this has actually a lot of modules in it. If you come down here, a lot of different lessons and modules in here. So really, really great course. Thanks for sharing that with us, Sally. Let's go on to the next one here. So we have another course that Sally is giving away for absolutely free. And we'll go back to it here in a second. So to find the course, I'm going to go here to courses. And then even if you just come to all courses and you look up her course, you can come over here to the left-hand side. This is how I found it. And I looked up her name. So she's got her little profile here. And she has another course, which we will highlight. And this course is called Circle of... Yeah, go ahead, Sally, please.
This is Circle of Wealth. I have applied to get nonprofit status for this, so I can't say it's a nonprofit course just yet. But every step in here, this is for almost anybody in the world. Step 1 is 2 questions from Proctor Gallagher. I'm a student of Thinking Into Results. Can you physically do this? Will you do this? People have to say yes or no. Step 2, it was originally a gift-giving tree that was tax-free. They now made it a crypto tree, but one time, $10, 3 recruits, you'll make $19,980. In crypto, you have to pay taxes on it, but I have a solution. Step 3 is, remember I told you I had 2 car payments because my car got T-boned and then I had to get a second car. In my real estate group, they do what's called velocity banking. In this course, it's United Financial Freedom. They take velocity banking and put it on steroids. Someone will pay off a mortgage, a 30-year mortgage in 5 to 7 years, a car loan in 2 to 3 years. You do pay for the program a little bit, but you can become an affiliate of theirs if you like. Third step, once you make that $19,980, if you want to learn how to be fourth step, if you want to learn how to be a real estate investor, I invite you to join my national real estate group get the first 11 essential classes. And then the 5th step, you start making some serious money doing what you're doing. It's about the trust. The reason I put this together is back in November of 2021, I read an article on bankrate.com where it said 80% of Americans, so somebody it might be a sibling, it might be a parent, it might be somebody you work next to, so it might be somebody has more than $90,000 in debt and are not saving 10% for retirement. Those are some scary numbers. My background as a Medicare broker, I can't tell you how many people turning 65 get so mad when they find out they have to take part of their Social Security to pay for Part B of their Medicare. They're like, no, I need all that money. I'm like, I can't stop it. The federal government does this. Americans are drowning in debt, and I want to teach how simple it is to get out of debt with just, don't go to Starbucks twice in 1 week. If that's all you do in this circle of wealth, it's an easy solution. Yes, you're going to have to check the website. Yes, you're going to have to check your bank account, make sure someone's done something. But, it's not hard to do. And make $19,980, it's super easy to do that.
Wow. Well, it sounds like another great...
I'm literally hopping on and signing up for that class right now.
Correct. And the only thing I ask... I need that now. Correct. And the only thing I ask, if someone's interested, email me. I've got 9 nieces and nephews, and I'm helping my oldest niece, no offense to her, I'm helping her pay off her student loans. So I've got my nieces and nephews on the gift-giving tree. They're not finding their 3 people, so I'm backfilling for my nieces and nephews. So that's why I ask you to reach out to me.
Gotcha. Well, Sally, I really want to thank you. I mean, these are some really great courses. And like I said, we're going to link them both below if anybody wants to download them.
I appreciate that. You're doing my advertising for me.
Well, that's right. That's how we do it with the Great Discovery. I mean, that's the great part about the Great Discovery is we get to collaborate and co-promote and turn people onto these like really amazing courses which are on the Great Discovery. And that's something really cool. Is once you go download Sally's course, there's so many other courses on the Great Discovery. I mean, this is one of the many, many other courses on the Great Discovery platform that you can go download for absolutely free. So excited to, be able to share this with people because this sounds like powerful information.
I exactly. Can I just give a quick story?
Of course.
I'm in a mastermind group and called the JV Directory. One of the gentlemen in the mastermind group, his girlfriend works for a Manhattan law firm that has the Spendthrift Trust. There's different Spendthrift trusts out there. They won't talk to somebody until they have at least $8 million in their bank account. My whole goal is, my local pizzeria that I love, I can't go in there anymore because they keep giving me free food. I'm like, I'm going to get fat. But my local pizzeria here in the Charlotte area, because they got the Business Spendthrift Trust, they're saving over $34,000 a year with the Spendthrift Trust. With the money they saved in 2023, in 2024, they opened up a third location. And in 2025, they're going to open a fourth location. I mean, it's changing regular Americans saving money. I mean, that's what I want to do. They're my favorite story. But when I go in there, they give me these Italian cookies. Like, stop! You guys are evil. I don't want to eat those cookies. But they're delicious.
Well, they love you. Yeah. Well, that's amazing. Another amazing. I mean, I know personally too. Sally has many, many, many other stories just like that for really helping people in really significant ways, saving them a ton of money, and yeah. Really, really important. So, Bree, we do have to wrap it up here. Sally, thank you so much. You're welcome to come back anytime. As soon as you release a new course, let us know. We want to promote it. We want to share it out there with everybody. So thank you so much for coming. And Bree, why don't you wrap us up here today?
Yeah, there's so many amazing courses on the Great Discovery. Please check it out. We're going to link everything in the description to Sally's courses, which you really, really, really need to get. Like, if you do nothing else for yourself and your well-being, get these courses, because I literally enrolling while I'm sitting here talking, because I'm like, I need this right now. And there's so much more on the Great Discovery. We encourage you to take a look at it. Follow the links below. Check out what is from literally. I saw we can learn how to weave spaghetti into baskets. Now, I don't know if it will hold many things, but really? And conversational Italian. You can learn how to podcast. You can be an expert at TikTok. There are so many things that you can do on the Great Discovery. It is the place for learning today. It is the #1 e-learning platform of 2024. Go check it out. Thank you guys so much for joining us. That's Sally. Amazing. So appreciative to have you here today. And we are here every single Friday morning live to share new courses, new creators, lots of things that you need to learn about here at Discovering Greatness with the Great Discovery. Thanks for hanging out with us today, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.